Well, this has never happened before. Hey guys, Ken here. Welcome back to the channel. Well, I've had an interesting evening last night and morning this morning so far. A couple of things that happened to me that have never really happened before, and I just wanted to share them with you. Just get your thoughts on it, and maybe you can express if these things have ever happened to you and leave that in the comments. But what happened was I was expecting a package today, and I mentioned, I think, on my previous videos where I had purchased like 6 really antique cards. These were really beautiful cards. They were of fire crews, fire battalion crews, firemen, and their engines and things like that, way back in 1910. And I even got one card where it had like the fire apparatus being pulled by horses. This was before they even got, motorized fire engines. So I thought, wow, these are going to be really popular on eBay and they're going to sell for a lot of money because I did some comps and things like that. And I just couldn't wait to get them. Well, I got up this morning at about 3 a.m., 2:30, 3 a.m., and I had a little time. So what I did was I went on that account to check on the status of the delivery of that because I checked the tracking throughout last week and said it was supposed to be delivered today. Well, then it told me that it actually came in last Friday, New Year's Eve day, and the post office was still open, but it said it was on the truck for delivery that morning at about 7 a.m. And then later on in the afternoon, I got another message about 3 o'clock that said they couldn't deliver it because they said the reason they left for it not being able to be delivered was that they couldn't gain access. Oh, there goes my light. That would happen right in the middle of my video. Okay, we're back. That was kind of weird. My fill light on my panel light just kind of went out because my battery died and I had to recharge the battery. Happened right in the middle of the video. That's never happened before. But anyway, let's see, where was I? I was talking about, oh yeah, how I got this notification that the cards came in early and they were on the truck for delivery that morning, but at 3:00, I think it was 3:05 that afternoon, I got another message that said they couldn't get in to the delivery area because they weren't able to gain access. And I'm thinking, okay, I live in an area where there's absolutely no gates, no codes you have to enter to get in. I mean, people drive in and out of here 24/7 with no problem. So that wasn't entirely a true statement. It's probably one of their default settings when they can't think of anything else to, write in there. Maybe they couldn't find the address. My guess is my regular mail guy was on vacation and somebody else was replacing him and he didn't know where we lived, and but so what I had to do is I had to go down to the post office with the tracking number and everything and show them that. And it's funny, when I got there, they were facing their own set of issues because when I got there, we had had a storm come through last night and it was a powerful storm. I mean, no joke. It was like typhooning out there all night long. And we had high winds, I think like 50-mile-an-hour plus gust winds. And it was sideways rain. It wasn't cold, but it was just nasty all night long. And it blew down a bunch of trees. And what happened was I got down to the post office. The post office had no power. Their electricity was out. Their computers were out. But fortunately, what I needed them to look up didn't require a computer. So basically, when she opened the doors, I went in. I showed her my paperwork with my address on it. She went back and looked in a bin or something, and she brought out maybe 5 or 6 pieces of mail, and the package was with it. So it all worked out. I got my cards, and I wanted to take a minute just to show you what I got. So let me pull these up here. These are really, really cool. Here's my favorite. Now, these are all, like I said, fire crews from 1910. Here's one right here. Isn't that cool? Look at that. That's my favorite. And then we got this one. It's really nice. Right there. Awesome. Then we've got this black and white one. Right there. And it's got the postmark date on it. Right there. And what else we got? Oh, this is nice. I can get it separated here. Got this one. This one also has a postmark date on it. And there's this one. But like I said, there was only 6 in total. And yep, this one's got a postmark date on it. Now this one I'm not too thrilled about, to be honest with you. I like those 5. This one was colorized. It was done okay, but I don't know. It just doesn't thrill me the way the others did. It does have a postmark date of it on it of 1910, which gives it some value. But that's what I got in. I mean, I paid a little bit more for these cards than I normally pay. I paid over $3 a card. I normally never go over $1 a card. But, you know, considering the content that was on those cards, I believe that I can put those on eBay for a much higher price and get a higher price because of, you know, what they show on the card face. So that was pretty cool. Oh, and I had something else happen to me that was in that stack of mail. You ain't gonna believe this. Okay. I'm gonna try to hide the person's name here. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, I'm gonna hide their name. I got one of my cards back in the mail. Can you see that? Got the yellow sticker on there from the post office. Okay. And this is the first card that I've ever gotten back. This was a buyer in Pennsylvania, and I thought, wow, why did one of my cards come back? Did I mess up on the postage or something? Or maybe it was too thick, it wouldn't go through the, you know, the system. And I looked at it and I bent it, you know, and I said, no, it can bend. This is the way I used to do it with the other envelopes that I used to, you know, send these out to. And then I read the yellow sticker, and it says, return to sender, not deliverable as addressed, unable to forward. The only thing I can determine from this, now you can come to your own conclusion, but what I get from this is the fact that they probably moved, because this card was actually sent out on August 20th in 2021. So last August. And I'm just getting it back now. It had to go to Pennsylvania and come all the way back, and it took like 4 months. And I finally got it back. And like I said, I've never gotten one back before. But the only thing I can determine is the fact that maybe they moved and they forgot to change their shipping address on eBay. Because when you print labels from eBay, it takes that data from eBay as far as whatever your shipping address is, and that's where it prints it, and that's where you send it. And that's what I did, you know. This guy lives in Pennsylvania, and that's the only thing I can figure. So I had to do some digging, and I was able to finally find this guy and this card. See, here's the card. I'll take this off here. This was the card that he purchased right here. Beautiful. It says Lone Cypress on Midway Point, Pebble Beach, California, Monterey Peninsula. Okay, 1964. Okay, that's the card that he bought. And so his name is, his first name is John. So John, if you're watching, I have your card came back to me. That's why you haven't got it, because of the address problem. And I already wrote John, by the way. I was able to find, you know, I tried to locate his information through my sales history, but unfortunately my sales history only allowed me to go back like 3 months, and this was way back in August, so this was about 5 months ago, I think. So I had to go through my messages. This is why it's important that you communicate with your buyers, because this was the only way I could dig up, you know, his name, and, you know, I went by the date on the, where is it? The date on the envelope, which is August 20th. And I went back to August 20th as far as contacting him, And then I clicked on it and I looked at the card because it usually shows you a thumbnail of the card, and they matched. So I'm positive that I got the right person. So I wrote him and I explained to him what happened. And I said, can you check your address and, and message me back your current address, and so I can get this card to you because he's already paid for it. So I'm waiting to hear back from him. It's been about a day. So I'm hoping he gets back to me. Hope he checks his messages. But yeah, that's the first time I ever got a card back in 2 years. And like I said, when I first saw it, I thought maybe there was a problem with the postage, because, I forget what it was that eBay made that announcement that the eBay standard envelope fees were going up because the postal rates went up. So these went from 51 cents to 53 cents. But since this was back in August, mid-August, that didn't apply. So I knew the postage was correct. Everything was correct. It's just that the address was incorrect. And like I said, he probably moved, and just an oversight, it happens. And that's why it's important that I try to express to my buyers, make sure your address is current on eBay, because I print my labels through eBay, and then what happens is, it prints from that data, and that's where it gets shipped. And that's why he never got it. But it's really weird, though, because, we're talking a period of 4 months for it to go all the way to Pennsylvania and then come all the way back here to Oregon. And I never heard from him. He didn't contact me and say, hey, I haven't received my card. What's going on? And I would have been able to look at it and find out, what was going on. And maybe I wouldn't have been able to answer his question because I didn't know exactly what the problem is until I got the card back. And then it had that yellow sticker on it, and it, told me that the address was no longer there, or, and there was no forwarding address. Now, if he had left a forwarding address, it would have just continued in the system and it would have got to him eventually, But the thing is, he never got back to me, so I try to keep that line of communication open with my buyers so that if there's a problem like this, I can contact them, they can contact me back, and we get the problem resolved. Because I do believe, like I've said in previous videos, that if you make a mistake or if there's a problem, you got to own it, you got to take care of it, and right that ship, okay? So that's another thing that happened, but I'm very excited about these new cards. Like I said, I paid a little bit extra for them, but I feel like they're worth more because I can charge more for these because of the content that's on the card. I mean, I looked on eBay and there was cards on there that was kind of similar, but not exactly the same. And mine were postmarked 1910. And even though they're not real photo postcards, they're printed. They're colorized and very well colorized, except for that one that I wasn't too thrilled about. But like I said, that one will still have value, and because it has the postmark, the cancellation stamp on it on the back stating 1910, it'll have some value to it. I don't think I can sell it for as much. So, that's what happened over last night and today. So I thought I'd share that with you. If you've had any kind of similar experiences with the post office or whatever, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it, and we can have a conversation, and maybe it can help somebody else out. I hope you're having a great new year in the year 2022, and I really hope that everything goes well this year for you. A lot better than last year, hopefully, and we can all succeed in this together. Okay? If you have any questions or anything, like I said, leave it in the comments. I'll try to answer them as best I can, as quickly as I can. I guess that's it for now. And you guys have a great day. And if you got anything out of this video, you know what to do. Smash that like button. It really helps the channel. I appreciate it. Really looking forward to 2022 and what it has to bring. I've already made my first sale this year. It was a small sale, about $6.25, but hey, a sale's a sale, And so, yeah, just feel free to share your experiences in the comments, and let's have a conversation about it. And that way you can help other people as well. Okay? Listen, I got to go. I'm rambling, but you guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye for now.